Okay, everybody, it's been a couple of weeks. It's been like 2 weeks. I took some time to do some YouTube stuff, which, well, you can see the link down in the chat box over there. I will go ahead and type the exclamation point YouTube command in the chat if anybody's like, I want to know where that channel is, but I don't feel like pressing the command button. And I don't remember exactly where I am right now. Okay, I'm underneath the Mantis Village, which is off to the side of Deep Nest. I get lost in this game very, very easily, which I think is just something that has been acknowledged already. I do appreciate that the shield thing that I forgot the name of adds a little extra sound to your nail attacks there. When it's out, anyway. Down. Unfortunately, like, all of our shielding items do mean that we tend to just accidentally hurt things that are just sort of neutral to us. So that's probably a little bit on the rude side, but we'll live. I'd say they'll live, but they pointedly will not. Yeah, there's a big hole in the ceiling here, right? Can we get up there? At the moment, it appears not. Actually, yeah, that's just that thing. Let me double check what I can do, because it has been quite a while, as I've mentioned before. Alright, yeah, so we've got this. We got a focus effect. Vengeful Spirit. The Mantis Claw. Monarch Wings. Crystal Heart. Yeah, so we don't really have a good way of getting up there at the moment. Which is unfortunate, because now that I know that it's there, I would really like to know what it is. And that, folks, is how video games work. Just in a very generalized manner. God, the spike pits with the things crawling, it's creepy. Okay, yeah, there was not an exit off to the side. I thought that was. Alright, we got these noisy things again. These noisy fuckers. I'm actually going to pause for a second and turn my speakers down on my end, just because it's kind of hard on my ears. I don't know how it is for anybody else. If those things are too loud, I'll turn down the volume of the game as well. But until then, guys are spitting balls of goo at us. And we've got a very awkward construction there with a bit of a diagonal. slip down. As if we don't already slip down the walls, right? Hey! Those things just come at you out of freaking nowhere. So I guess we can go this way because we haven't been over here before. Although then again, Deep Nest, I do kind of feel like everywhere I go are kind of dangerous. And I don't think we can do anything up there. I can't tell if we're doing anything to that ceiling whatsoever. But I don't believe we are. Ow. One of the other things that makes this area really hard is that there's a lot of foreground stuff going on. So you just can't see a lot of things coming sometimes. Like, see, that time I was able to notice the little silverfish type of crawler was coming out of the ground. But a lot of the other times I have not. Oh, there goes some floor. I guess it can be a real Metroidvania now. It's got crumbling floors. Yeah. Oh, I almost fucked that up pretty badly. A little bit of steam coming out of the ground. No, I thought there was an enemy coming at me. Wow, I can't grab that floor at all. Ooh, I feel like I don't want to be here. But it's a little bit late for remorse, I think. Oh, I think this fella down here is having a bit of an issue. Let's see what that is. An area that I think is safe. Corpse creep. Ew. Not great. Thanks. That was poorly executed, but I got there in the end. Come on, buddy. Are you gonna do it? You gonna do it? Oh, hi, cat. How's it going? How's it going? Let's see, at least somebody came in after I notified the Allen Discord. I hope you're doing well this evening. You've been here lurking. That's alright. Darth Sliske. I don't 100% know how to pronounce that name, but I mean, I've heard Alan pronounce it, and now I've forgotten, because it's just, like, my brain is full of Sliske. Why didn't I break the secret wall? Because I don't think I noticed it. Let's go back up here. Okay, yeah, I'm still in the same room. That will be a little strange. Just Darth is fine. Alright. Darth. There you go. Just Darth. Now I've lost my... Did I just stand in front of it and was just like, no, never mind. That's real good of me. Also, I got bounced around quite a bit there. So let's go ahead and focus up. Well... Okay, I just heard something get like, tink from my thing, and maybe I'm hallucinating, but... Oh, well, that's helpful. I'm very certain that I just missed it a moment ago. I admit to not being great at this game in terms of finding secrets and all that stuff. Well, I hope you're having a good time there too, Zeffy, because... Yeah. Over here, this is where we just were. Was it a layer up? It probably was. I could hand you the controller. Unfortunately, I couldn't actually hand you the controller because... You know. But, yes, telling me where it is would be a good idea. Because now, otherwise, I'm just gonna be like, oh, let me hit every wall. I mean, that's the thing, is that sometimes it is a little hard to tell. On the far left. Well, I found one of those. That's always good. The little grubs. Those things are really cute, and I actually should look into seeing if... Well, surely Fangamer is still making the plush. They didn't, like, stop in the 2-week break that I took. Because if they did, that would be really strange. But I should definitely look into picking one of those up at some point, because that does sound pretty adorable as little bug critters go. Okay, there is something over here. Is that a place where I was, or was it somewhere else you were thinking of? Something else going on over here. It seems like this room should have some more going on here. But maybe it's just me. Then again, you know, a grub is still a nice get. So I won't complain about there being nothing else there. Or even try that hard to look, I guess. Alright, so let's get a look at our map. And... Okay, so we go down and to the right? Yeah, because, like, just the way it's positioned in your camera kind of makes me go, oh, I should be scrolling around a little more easily here. And here we are back in the part where it might get a little hard to hear me. I hope that is not the case. Those things don't seem to be giving a whole lot of gap, though, so that's great. Except the other thing. 'Cause I'm probably gonna have to go that way at some point. And let me check over here. That's not shaking. this... I was gonna say it seems dangerous, but it won't let me through. What do we got here? Corpse of a garb. Alright. Do you want to talk? No. Apparently... Chief over there being in two pieces is not conducive to using the dream nail. Well, you're also gonna be lurking? Well, that's okay too. Thank you for coming out anyway. I appreciate it. Yikes. Yeah, I figured this was gonna be what it came down to at some point. I just thought I was slick. I'm not that slick. That time, however, I was. I like how I'm just like, I'm not that slick, and then immediately just tries to act cooler than I actually am. You remember what was in the secret area? Oh wow, look at this slow-ass chungus. Okay, I think I saw something break, and it's not letting me in there, so... I guess... Okay, no, I need to... I need a supercharge for this. That's right, Butters. Etc. Ah! Okay, I think I have to do some of the, I think I have to do some down stabbing to bounce off of this, or down slashing, rather. To bounce off of it. To bounce off the slow chungus here. Well... Okay, so I didn't exactly demonstrate the principle there. Is one way to put it. Another way to put it is that I fucked up! Old noisy bones. Who am I kidding? That guy doesn't have bones. He's that's some kind of centipede. Well, there you go. That's how you do it. Oh, I gotta keep doing it. Oh, no. Hey! Fucking silverfish asshole. Wow. Ooh, I hate my life a lot right now. I'm about to die. And I got sent all the way back here. Wow. Can I at least die in a more convenient place, please? That moment when I'm gonna go all the way back and bench. Just to redo this, because, yeah. Ooh. is all I can say is ooh. However, as a challenge, this is definitely an interesting thing. Oh, you can chase me up walls, can you, buddy? Oh ho ho! Think you're big, don't you? It's what's big in the streets, huh? Chasing me up walls, huh? Is it big in the streets? Fuck! Woo, boy! The thing that's hard about this is the lack of checkpoints, by the way. I just like to point that out. The rest of this is really cool. And I'm surprised that I actually managed to land a hit on door gas here. Alright. Come on. Oh, I fucked that up good and proper. Not to be confused with Good and Plenty's, which I don't think anybody wants to think about ever if they can avoid it. Speaking of voiding, oh boy. That went completely awful. I'm not 100% sure what I did there, but I need to not. Okay, come on. I know there's worry little worm dinglers here. Come on. Fuck, I was really getting that too. And then, like, of all the things that I do, I hit the Sonic 1 spikes on the side. Welp. And that I will classify as probably the babyest level mistake I could probably make on that, honestly. Like, that seems like, wow, you fucked up the easiest part of this. Amazing. Yes, I am a non-binary of many talents. So one big downside to all these defense things that I use is that I don't get soul from any of them. So if something happens like what happened earlier where I completely goofed up the traffic section there, and I just get all these free hits in on the silverfish that I'm still not checking the name of because I hate them that much, then I just can't get my health back. On the other hand, they're all really good powers, so I'm gonna keep them. Okay, come on. Let's get on the train here. Did I hit that Sonic 1 spike at the bottom there? Well. Hey, don't do that. And if you are gonna do that, at least give me enough soul to refund. Come on. Well, I'm probably about to die in this section again. So, oh, wow. Yeah. This is not easy, and I'm forgetting to do my air dashes in midair, so... Like, for some reason, there's something in my brain that's going, hey, you can't actually do that. Even though I think I can? Like, for some reason, it seems really weird that I should be able to do that in order to get over the spike top of the wall, which would actually, well, would work, to say the least. It would get me over the spike top of the wall. Maybe I'm just concerned about being uncoordinated. Which, considering that, I should be, but... I know there's another one of you goofuses here. And I'm gonna... I swear, my stuff does a lot more damage than my nail does. Or maybe it was just that one? It was, like, really hardy? Hey! Fucking... I tried to jump there, by the way. I almost feel like I need a controller camera and an input display. That way I can be like, hey, yeah, I don't know if my inputs are eaten or delayed or something, or... Because sometimes it does feel like they are. I don't want to be too much like, oh, look at me, I'm blaming the controller. Look at everybody, I'm Darkside Phil. No, I'm not that level of conceited person. But definitely things did feel a little bit off. Okay, so we'll get some soul back so we can get some heal. Some heal, yes, that's a good way to use the words. And we have to climb in here. Hi, Koros. And yes, lurking is absolutely fine. There's already multiple people lurking. Oh, right at the end, too. All the times. Goof up something that really is quite... This is pretty easy, all considered. And what's my reward? Is this a... It's a vessel shard. Ooh, that's nice. Well, I got an achievement for that, but also I've got my first extra soul vessel. Damn, it's been a... Like... I was just noticing at the beginning of the stream, wow, I've played this for over 12 hours. And judging by what I've heard from a lot of people, I have a lot of stuff still to do. And that's the thing that, like, wow, I've been at it this long, and wow, I just got one of those. Go explore the secret area over to the left? Question mark? There is a downward exit here. There's a bunch more stuff that I can do just off of that. Just off of the traffic room. But first I need some healing. Okay, so I think I need to do that, yes. Or I could just... Okay, right. This area is the area that was... Well, this one was blocked. And down here... I am that low. There's not a weak wall here, because I would have broken through otherwise. So I guess I can only get there from that side? Strange. Yikes! Hey, get off me faster, please. I'll take the goober hits, but, you know, the hits gained from being a goober. The hits that I get from being a chocolate-covered peanut. It's correct. That's correct. It's correct. Yes, that's a way to use words, apparently. If you don't know what words are. Door with an open slot. And there's a slot machine here. This looks like the other bus pass type of rooms. So, yes, there's not a whole lot we can do on this end of proceedings. You say, except for try to get back in a way that I wouldn't quite know, but no, this one's pretty easy to suss out. However, it does require me double jumping better than I do. So basically, never getting through there. I'm still in that room, everybody. And I will be for the next, like, 20 years. We'll never stream anything else except for me trying to make that jump. Forever. And where am I again? Okay. Alright, are you gonna freak out? Well, the thing went ding. Alright, come on, buddy. Or don't. Okay, so I haven't been in this room yet. Ah, yes. More needlework to be done here. As I said before, it looks like an I Wanna Be the Guy fan game. Which isn't, like, a statement of like, saying this game is bad in this case. No, it's just saying that's a lot of spikes. Needle point. Yes, I'm certainly getting the point as I see these sequences. How's it going there, Fire Drake? Okay, yeah, they both had the weird corpse thing going on. Heck, we're getting bombed at. Oh. Is that just a single breakable object in the middle of spikes that doesn't drop things? That's silly. Ah, I see. Well, once you're off your work, I hope you have a good day. Well, I hope your work is a good day too. You know, not complete torture. Although I feel like I said something about that last time, and you were like, ah. But maybe I'm confusing that with someone else. We got more of these, Ow. And that was well done. Damn, this place is dark. Yeah, certainly not a one of us in this group is blessed. We are now in the failed tramway area. I don't know if that's like a subsection of Deep Nest or what, but we got these gross motherfuckers. Which, I mean, they can be called whatever they want, but I'm just going to call them gross motherfuckers. I will forget this, but definitely they are some gross motherfuckers. Let's take a moment here and get us some charge. Carver Hatcher. Is that what those things are called? As carver? Oh yeah, dirt carvers, right. I've just been calling them silverfish. Alright, what do you got for me? Cloth. Swarms of deadly critters. Ah, okay, you got mobbed by mosquitoes, I guess. Or most bugs in the real world. We got a map update, so yes, that is still technically a part of Deep Nest we're in. Bench sign. Oh, I hear an old friend making some noise. At least I think that's who it is. Oh no, it's somebody else. I think it's Zote. Unfortunately, I gotta go around. Oh, heck. Well, don't go anywhere, Zote. I know that's not gonna be I know that's not gonna be an issue, but don't go anywhere. Do I have to go around from the other side? Well, that's easy enough to do. He sounds like he's in the middle of a bullfight, you know? Let us bench and take a look at our newly updated map. I feel like we were on the far left side there, though, so I don't know if that other exit is going to actually help us. But let's at least try and see if we can rescue Goofus McGoofus over there. Oh yeah, I knew there had to be some of these chodes around here. up. Man, there's a lot of those. Nice, we got a King's Idol, so that's some free money. Okay, so we just gotta go back up here and rescue him. And I was indeed correct that you have to approach the other side. Alright, doofus, what do you got for me? You didn't say anything useful. Buddy, you were stuck in spider webs, like... Or if not spider webs, then certainly some kind of, you know... stringy butt extrusions from another arthropod of some description. I don't care how scared he was of getting hit by me, but... like, he could at least show some gratitude. Come on. Maybe he's just upset that his head looks like a tooth. Then again, so does ours. Oh yeah, they can go on walls. God, those things shouldn't be funny because they're like really creepy, but also they're hilarious, so... What else can we do? We can go halfway down the big tall room, I guess. Alright, well, back to the chamber of the gross fuckers, and there was something marked on here. Ah, yes, one of... Haven't seen one of these in a while. Ah, yes, I'll take some shield points. Okay, I don't know what that did. Because the effect was not nearby. That, no, that didn't open that. That's old. On top of everything else, by the way, the music in this area is super creepy. So, like, my brain is just like, oh, what you're hearing, that's the Wallmaster noise from Ocarina of Time. Your life is going to end. And, I mean, eventually, yes, but not for that reason. Hopefully. Okay, that is still graded off, so... Clearly, we have to hit the lever on the other side. Ow. And making things worse, I was actually trying to ram the flyer with the shield, but the dirt crawler or whatever it was called, take the hit on the shield for the spawner. That was pretty mean. Hey, hey, hey. Get over here. No? You don't want to get over here? Not even to poop your babies at me? a pretty big cluster of dudes. And thank goodness that shot upwards. Ooh. Yeah, it definitely, like, especially because I have the shield charm that I forget the name of. In fact, let's go over here and let's check that out here. The Dream Shield, yeah. So, when that's expanded, it adds that little extra note to the attack sound. So, definitely it makes, it really adds the sound of the nail quite a bit. I like it a lot, even if I was very confused at first. And we got the tram pass. Ooh, so that's gonna let us use those pathways, right? I would assume so, because it keeps saying path-shaped slot on those. I hope it's not a one-time use thing. Don't forget to take your bus pass with you, Hollow Knight. By the way, yes, our character's name is now definitely the name of the game. I don't make the rules. Every character has to be named after the game they're from. That's why we all call Samus Metroid. Because that's what she should be named, is Metroid. Right? That's how titles work. So, like, every lead character in a Fire Emblem game is named Fire Emblem. I don't make the rules. It's very confusing when they, like, change what hair color they are all the time, because I'm pretty sure hair dye doesn't exist in that time period. What do we call the Metroids in Metroids? We call them murder hats. I think. Because they go on your head and they kill you. Naturally. Why would we call them something else? That would be silly. I forgot where I was going. I feel like that's the real punchline of this whole encounter. Murder hat to pair with my Kevorkian scarf. Nice. I think it would be very fashionable. Speaking of, I think Dr. Kevorkian died in jail a couple of years ago. If I'm not mistaken. And if I am, then I suppose he didn't? I believe he died not too long ago. Like, inside the last 5 years. What you got, Chief? Galleon. Alright. He wants to throw down. We'll, let's take a whack at this. I have a feeling that I should be doing this with full health, but... Ow. that scythe targets you pretty hard. So I feel I will have to either plan out a different setup or pass on that fight for the moment. However, it seems a little bit on the optional side, so at least there's that going for us. Oh, I'm pincered right now. God, those carver spawners are really creepy. In case I haven't made that very, very clear, those things look really fucked up. Like, kind of next level messed up, really. And I'm saying that from the perspective of, I just watched Videodrome yesterday. So, I have a vague understanding of what things that are fucked up look like. Vague understanding, mind you. Well, we can get us some shield. And we can take a nice big fall that I'm instead going to do carefully. Actually, with the amount of health that I have right now, I feel a little more confident wrestling this big round fella. And his killer bounding scythe that is like already reminding me of the Sigma battle in X4. Was it like the first phase of it or the second one where he had that scythe that he would just throw in a big circle around the entire room? God, the Sigma fight in X4 had like 80 forms or something too. It was quite an adventure, that one. Hey, man. Well, this gives me some iframes, so I can at least get some damage in. Oh! Well, I can see that Galleon here was a bit of a glass cannon. I'll be taking your 200 ectoplasms. Down and to the left is an option. Also an option is taking a hit like that in a kind of silly way. Even sillier is when I take the hit from the Sonic 1 spikes. And yes, that is what they will be forever. Well, that was me trying to cut it a little close there and just dying really stupidly, but that's okay. Since we defeated Galleon, we don't need to be that heavy on health for the moment. Yeah, because we just go down the shaft nice and quickly. And these parts are so easy that I could fuck them up quite readily. so our thing is around here somewhere, but we should definitely start dealing with the corpse parasites here. My money back here. And we're going over to the left. Now I remember. Oh, what are you? Something I can lure, maybe? That's going to have to be the strategy, is... Or not. Oh, Jesus. The damage. The 2 per hit is... intense, to say the least. I need, like, a various suit or something, basically. I don't think there's anything that reduces damage at this point, though, or possibly ever. Also, yeah, we are definitely well inside of the spiders everywhere zone. Sincere apologies to anyone who would be watching this stream who has an issue with spiders of any variety, because yeah. We got this shonker again. Speaking of getting shonked, I just dropped right into spikes like an idiot. And I've got only 2 health left, and I was not fast enough to dodge that. Ooh, boy. I don't like those things. They're fucking terrifying. You have a name for those bastards? Otherwise, this bastard may have to do. Bastard! Bastard! Wait. Deep links of the things. Stalking Devout. Ooh. Yeah, that's a... Not exactly a feel-good thing, that's for sure. We'll just leave it there. Going to keep from charge. Soul charge here, because we're probably gonna need it. Yeah, we're probably just gonna take an orange ball in the face out of nowhere. Not really out of nowhere, but I wasn't expecting it to hit me, that's for sure. Wow, amazingly enough, I managed to already forget those things after... Alright, come on, stop letting me bounce around so much, at least for 1 second there. Stupidest strategy possible. Charge into them so you take only 1 hit instead of 2. That's one way to do it, I guess. Abuse your invincibility frames. Well, that time it didn't work out so well. And if you want to be like that game, okay, I guess we're gonna... There's definitely a better way to do it, but I don't know what it is right now. And was there nothing being blocked here? That can't be right. Really stupid. Just like charging into an enemy and trying to abuse your iframes to avoid taking the damage from its bigger attack. Heal. Okay, so I hear a grub somewhere. Oh boy, we got heartbeat noise in the background. That's necessary and not creepy at all, and create the floor to start falling apart under us. And there's one of those fuckers. Really don't want to deal with. That wasn't great. Okay, wow. The positioning on those holes in the floor is pretty mean. They're certainly ramping things up. Thanks. Alright, so we got some more spirographs hanging around here to collect. Oh. I'm just gonna go over that chucklehead if that's what the game's gonna let me do. Okay, well, I saw the grub. I just not 100% sure how to get there. It actually is kind of creepy when those things just come out of the background. I don't, I'm not really afraid of spiders or anything, but, well, okay, in real life, yes, because there's plenty of weird poisonous spiders out there that will absolutely fucking kill you. Fortunately, the closest bench is all the way back at the Either the failed tramway or the hot springs. Fuck! Ah, that was really badly done. Yeah, see, we're all the way back over here. Well, I may as well finish what I started, at least. And then I kind of feel like I should be heading off somewhere else. Having the tram pass means that we should have access to more areas through fast travel. Once I get to those tram stations again. Excuse me. Okay, well, I hear it going down there. Like, where is it? There it is. Okay, good. There's a path around it. Path around it that I didn't see before. But nonetheless, a path around it, which is great because otherwise, wow, those things are fucking hard which I think I've mentioned before. Fuck you, spiders. Alright, so I know where the grub is. I don't know how to get to the grub, but I know where the grub is. I'm trying to find the thing we used the dream nail on again, because I don't remember. That's out to another room. Guess we could probably just going from here. Oh, it's further down. Path back? No, it's not. Damn! I don't even have decency to give me that. Come on. Come on, guys. That's just kind of rude. Yes, thank you. One more at the end there, just for good measure, right? Here we are at the distant village. Unable to get up there, which, at least not from the wall. Maybe from climbing all these things. It did say it's a village, so I can enter these buildings, right? Not friends, eh? So we're basically just walking straight into a trap, you're saying? That I am not entirely surprised to hear. I'm pretty sure that this will get me killed if I do it, so. Sneak away without saying anything to them. And go here. That bench is completely wrecked. Alright, so let's pay some money for old Staglington here. So let's go back up to Dirtmouth real quick and see if there are things we can buy, because I think there are. And we've got a reasonable chunk of cash on us. Also, it helps if I don't just dash off of the elevator because I'm goofing around. What you got, buddy? You got a vessel fragment? Okay. I'll take one of those. I don't think there's too many of those in the game, like maybe 6? I don't know, I feel like there's only either 2 or 3 vessels. Pick up this key. I feel like it will be of some use later on. Alright. Map shop.
Bapanada.
Ram pin, that'll be useful. Bench. And then we are going back to the distant village. And we're going to intentionally get ourselves trapped by the weirdo cult over there. At least I assume they're a cult. Maybe I should show this stream to Alan, because he seems to be pretty knowledgeable about cults and starting them. Yeah, I get it. Are they all just gonna beat me up? Or am I beating them up? Considering the amount of shit that I've got going on, I'm pretty sure that they would have a bad time. What does not simply walk into culthood? Point taken. So here we are in the Beast's Den location, which is like just about in the same place. Oh, am I getting myself like right into one of the story bosses? This must be the beast that was referred to in the entry from those fat fucks. The devouts or whatever they were called. There's a Helena seal. Again, that's some easy money if I ever remember to go back to the City of Tears and hand that off. Gotta be more paths around this room that I didn't expect. Am I gonna have to go through this chonker? Yeah, it appears so, and it would help if I didn't turn around that way. There we go. Unfortunately, I fucked that fight up real good. I should just remember to use my stomp. My butt slam, basically. How am I looking at the map? That's not going to be useful. Like I didn't even pick up all the cash over here. Unless I'm lying on the ground. Whoops. Right. That I want to avoid dealing with for as long as possible. That may not be very long at all. At least get some healing so I can feel secure doing the other shit. For grub. So we got an egg sack here. I still do not know what these rancid eggs are for, by the way. I mean, maybe at some point it was explained to me and I don't remember from there. Because it was probably a while ago. In any case, I heard the grub crying, so I'd like to go save that little goofus if I can. Yikes. Can't fool me with that shit, game. Except when I frequently am fooled by it. We're gonna want to go around here. Hey, buddy. Alright, so we can go over that devout. But I want to check the rest of my options first. Turns around. So I feel like, hey, yeah, guess what? Not so tough now without your shield, are you, buddy? Unfortunately, I was the one who was the chump there. Alright, so let's rest. And I believe... we're not just going to be challenged by a boss here? Well, that's kind of a surprise. That makes me feel like I haven't explored this entire area. Is this guy just a shortcut to the end? I think that's actually what was going on there, was that was just a shortcut to the end. Alright, so I'm sure that I've pissed someone off by doing that, right? And there has to be a boss fight in my future against the Hair of the Beast or whatever it's called. The correct name is Hera. Let's have a look at this. Stalking Devout, yeah. Hera the Beast, yeah. So that has to be a thing in my not too distant future now, right? Like, it just stands to reason. I can fall all the way down into some grimy water. Not be able to check my map from here. Charge here. Oh no, that's never mind. I was like, what is that? That's really weird looking. No, it's just the mask from the spider from earlier. Wait a second, how did we get over here? Were we not just somewhere else? Did we climb that high up? Okay. It's a little less weird, but I am going to continue checking this area just to be sure that I didn't miss anything, and also just because I like falling on spikes. It's fun. Up. I thought we missed something. Oh. I'm sorry, were you a friend? You scared the shit out of me. Well. Okay then. That I was not exactly expecting. Heal. Let's see if it came back. I'm sorry, what do you get?
Marma, ifilen?
Oh, well, that's, very easy. I was expecting that to turn into a side quest for a second, but nope. That'll be why she was scared off earlier. See, she turns hostile. Interesting. Although for the most part, now my main concern is going to be getting to that area that goes up, maybe? Hopefully that is of some use. Of course, it might help if I navigated decently, but that's just a bit of a fever dream, if there ever was one. And yes, indeed, I'm caring less and less about the deep hunters here, or whatever they're called. I think they actually are called deep hunters. And it does help if I don't jump straight up into spikes like that, but we've been over that. I was admittedly not paying a whole lot of attention to that structure, so yeah. They're at an odd angle, too, so that probably threw me a little bit. Fuck you, dude. It's my own fault, but still, fuck that asshole anyway. This place has a lot of spikes in it. I don't know if anyone here has noticed, but there's a lot of spikes. Clearly just means that it's basically just gratis from ActRaiser 2. Everybody's favorite game. Sometimes I can't believe there are people who like ActRaiser 2. Alright, so we got some greenery. Okay, are you just gonna, like, generate out of the nothingness and attack me? Alright, somebody's talking. Ah, you look potentially dangerous. The Mask Maker. Well, you're quite an interesting fellow who speaks in Charlie Brown adult voice, but that is not necessarily the most helpful thing right now, I guess? I suspect that's going to be somebody that we have to go back to later on. especially with all the spikes that are involved in getting there, like, if that's not important later on, this level design is a little bit frivolous. Oh, you're not. Ooh, and the spitting spiders. Ooh. Now that is pretty tricky. Well, alright, so I see where the grub is. I don't see how to get there. Is this gonna be cracking this wall open? No. Alright, let me get some heal on here. Still no idea how I'm supposed to get there. Oh, you son of a fuck. Why are you? Okay. This is not a place I want to be in right now. Ugh. Those fucking spiders, man. And where am I now? Bench. Okay, I'm benched in that area. In an area where, again, I thought there'd be a boss fight, but there is not one. Lower down? I assume it is lower down, and I'm just stupid. Okay, so let's go back through this way. Get our thing at least, and then see about coming back here. A lot of juggling you have to... juggling. It's a similar idea, that's for sure. certainly feel like this is the worst possible way for me to go about doing what I'm doing. But we did it, so that is the important part, possibly. Are you fucking kidding me with that goddamn hitbox? What? Why is it so vertically... that? Well, there goes our fucking money, so... it's okay, I don't think I even had that much money anyway. Well, let's just see if we can figure out what the deal is about this. Probably a boss fight that I think exists here. So here's all the dead people just saying not friends. They lied, yeah, we know. Anything else? No. You see, I don't know if this map is just sort of like a rough representation of something or what, because it definitely shows another building underneath the one where all the dead bugs are. And I couldn't reach that. Eh. If anyone here is not lurking and wishes to let me know what I'm missing, feel free to. I don't really mind spoilers that much. Especially not about something like this where I just don't have any idea and feel like I'm missing something super obvious. Oh, fuck you, game. I definitely... well, I'll give myself a little extra room to not screw that up then by... yeah. Yes, thank you, Hitbox. That was something special in a couple of those places. There you are. Well, that turned out to be super easy, and I can't believe it took me that long to get to that particular grub. Anyway, we got all of our money back. Wow. That's some surprising generosity on the part of the game. Alright, come here, you. Come on. Let's just go over this. Fuck my life. I fucked that up completely. Oh boy. Yes, there isn't exactly an easy way to transport back there to the other side of that, so I have to figure out what path I'm taking incorrectly here. Piss off. Fuck you, game. I'm not taking blame for that anymore. I'll take blame for most things. That one, however, not interested in what that fucker is selling. At all. And that's the wrong direction. Think we can go down from here? Yes. Okay, so this is the room. Not to be confused with the Tommy Wiseau movie. Is that how it's pronounced? Wiseau? I feel like I've heard a million different pronunciations. And many of them from the same few people pronouncing it differently in each case. Yeah, we know about you. Assholes already. That one's just having a good old time there. Okay, so... is my map gonna tell me where Shade is? It should be up from here. I have to go further up still. Or not. Maybe that icon just indicates that it's somewhere in this room. Unless it's in a hidden area that I haven't been in before.
I'd buy that for $1.
Oh, hey, Vic sending me a host raid with 7 viewers. Thank you very much, Vic. That is very, very kind of you. How was your stream going? Whatever it was you were streaming. And I hope your evening is going quite well, too. Oh. Almost dropped my controller trying to reposition my windows so I can read my own chat a little better. Okay, I definitely goofed a double jump there. I said earlier I was going to make the game take the blame for that, but no. That was me. Mostly. And this time I learned to use the supercharge to get through here. And here's to fight the shade, approaching it from the bottom. Thankfully that was pretty easy, otherwise that seems like the worst possible option for some reason. And I'm taking a lot of really stupid hits here. I just want to get back to the bench, damn it. Okay, I hear the crawlers going a little silly. But we're ignoring them because we are in the bench room now. And somebody's relaxing over here. I didn't even notice this goofus before. World. Yes, we visited that place earlier. And I'm not sure if it was useful. Okay, so I'm going to pause for just a moment here. And do the one thing I really haven't done this entire playthrough. And look something up for this. Let's see if I can find out what is the deal with that locale. Okay, so I guess that's just a general challenge thing that was there. I missed a little bit of chat here. Still no soup. That's, I can understand that. What do you mean you're not at soup? Wait, that's something else. My bad. Oh, Vic gets it? Well, alright. As long as somebody here does. I don't understand a lot of the memes of these newfangledy Twitch streamers or something. I genuinely don't, aside from the few that I watch. I think Vic streams it was usually an odd time for me. Wow, five hours for a place to to find a place that would deliver you soup. That is quite unfortunate. To the button. We get a surprising lack of cutscene for the tram taking us to the ancient basin. Alright, so from here we can go up to the royal waterways, which I know there's some stuff that we didn't get there, and I fell in a hole. Got a hot dog, fries, and a milkshake. Well, that sounds alright too, so, you know. As long as you're still happy with it. Because I know there are some areas here that I have not explored yet in the ancient, royal waterways. About combining the name with the name of the other most recent location. You are at least fifth. There you go. That's... that much is good. Okay, so we got big shaft here. We can just climb this, right? Oh, it's again, needle game hell here, but you can indeed climb this shaft, and that's, well, I'd say needle game hell. This isn't as bad as it looked. And believe me, it did look pretty questionable. I suspect if I was to go through here getting the, getting all the spirographs, that would not be great, because I see there's a tree down there. But for the time being, let's go past our friend, the location of our favorite boss, the Dung Defender. Champion of the poo balls. That was last stream though, so last stream, which was like a little over 2 weeks ago now. This is the thing that happens. I got really busy. Getting into the back to the guys with the 2 sets of legs. Name of which I do not remember. Well, that helps. So we got acid down there. Let's try to not take an acid bath. I prefer baths with... I prefer a bath with a regular water in it, but I think most of us do. There's this one little crystal here. I think that is supposed to be a bit of a hint to use your big supercharge there. If so, that's fairly intelligently done. I can appreciate that from a design perspective. Probably a waste to use this soul meter here. Ow. The blast radius on those things, but again, I don't remember what they are, but they're like, they definitely look like some kind of bird bat. They remind me of the Screes / Streak Bats from the Metroid franchise. Unsurprisingly, a lot of things in a Metroidvania will remind me of things from a Metroid game. And others will remind me of things from a Castlevania game, but I am nowhere near as well versed in Castlevania. And those prove their combat may drove beyond. Well, we've definitely met and defeated the Dung Defender, so... Nice. I might have been slightly overdoing it, but... Oh, exploding? Yes, that definitely is not the wisest decision I've ever seen in terms of, you know... Yeah, I'm playing this like trash. Get at least a heal in. And thank goodness that was all there was. I just was doing that whole thing very not well. Isma's Grove. So we're in not truly a new location. This is like a sub-map, basically. Yes. Expect... Consumed Isma's Tear. Acid shall be repelled. Swim in acidic waters without coming to any harm. Oh, that's good. Oh, yes. That is a very helpful power-up for reasons of the fact that everything around here is acid. And yeah, it basically is the Various suit. I was saying earlier, wow, I could really use a Various suit. Except in that case, it was more for the defense. But I'll definitely take the ability to survive hazardous, some sort of hazardous conditions. Although it is more reminiscent, I think, of the Metroid Fusion era gravity suit. Hey, we saved another grub. And this will be how we get past here, because, yeah. Earlier, we could not do that. Alright, so is there anything else in that little sub-room here? Because we're... It looked like there was a way to go to the left. I can say, I bet there's going to be like a little miniature sea of acid here. That's my understanding too. A lot of the story like is still very, very confused at this point. Like there's been a lot of lore. I feel like I don't remember a ton of the story elements so much. Except that like the town you were from is basically dead and there's something evil afoot. It's weird. It is very not direct about it, I guess. Or slightly less so than usual. Basically, if I remember how... But I do remember that this ends in a very sad way. That's as much as I've come to understand about this, is it's not gonna end well for anybody involved. Jerk. Just use those iframes at that point. Where is the nearest bench? I guess we got a bit of a challenge going on here, maybe. Oh, hello. I don't know who you are. Anything else to say? You seem completely blind to everything going on, but, you know, you do you. This will probably just get me over to the City of Tears again. Yeah, this is the area on one side of the resting grounds. This guy, this asshole, like, really? Really now, buddy? Excuse me. Ouch. We rescued the grub, though. Also, I haven't really given it a whole lot of notice, but yes, the theme inside of the tram is basically just a very off-sounding version of the theme that you get in the benches. Or was it just because I was sitting on the bench in the tram? But that's kind of neat. I like that a lot. Oh boy, the spear throwing. Oh boy. That's not great. I don't like getting things thrown at me. This area. Alright, so let's see how nasty this gets when it's time to collect these. We haven't gotten up to the spikes yet, so not much to comment on. Ooh, yes, this is what I suspected would happen with this room. Is the I'd have to navigate around the spikes. They would just come out in force. Oh, good lord, that one, is there? I know there's a way back from that, but it's like, wow, that's pretty ridiculous. Oh, those went spike pit. This has me very nervous, and for that reason, yes. And unfortunately, also, those flying guards kind of sound like they're going, "Brother!" So I'm just imagining them all as Liquid Snake. Brother! Would you like to hear how genetics don't work? And there we go. We got all of the spirographs. And we're even in the big room where our thingy doer was. Stuck in here. Oh yeah, that's... Right, that's the crazy rich lady. Ow! What a backswing on that, on this Joker. Ooh. This ain't great. Always want to be on dry land here, because otherwise I can't do much, but... Okay, so we got the grub from that room, so I think that's all we need out of there. I'm going to assume that that's all we need out of there and get the fuck out post-haste. Here we are at King's Station. Again, another little sub-map sort of area. Oh, really? Fucking really? I'm sure that I was like right next to a bench or something too. I really fucked that up. Ugh. there's all these goobers. They're trying very, very hard, but they're not succeeding. And it's back to climbing the shaft we go. Yikes. Almost hit the spikes there. Apparently I can't jump over those. Wow. Doing a lot of this very, very badly. Okay, if he'd hit me while I was on that platform, I would be very upset. Because it definitely looks like the arc of that attack such that I could get hit there. And that would just be cruel. Oh, well, I guess this place is toast. Well, and here I was hoping that this would be a useful endeavor. Starting to feel a bit less like that's the case. You over here? Oh, you'd certainly... We can certainly bench, and pardon all the yawning. I've been falling asleep very, very early recently, and waking up, well, as a consequence, very early, like 5 o'clock in the morning and stuff, so, yeah. Not the greatest of time, that's for sure. Okay, let's pay in for this. We have done. Map, please. Okay, so that just leads higher up in that room, which might be useful. Upstairs leads to an area we've been before. Oh, unfortunately, this fucker is here. There we go. First time I've killed one of those? Yeah. A Great Husk Sentry? Maybe it is. Oh, jeez. Those things are just monstrous. Yeah, all these goofuses here. Yeah, we got 2 simple keys, so we can go ahead and we can do one of these. Is she, like, supposed to be encased in amber? That's pretty creepy looking. There's a lot going on in here that I'm just missing because of this elevator. Pleasure house. Let me send this elevator back. Start inspecting the area. And of course, breaking objects needlessly. That's definitely a corpse. Man, or someone creeped out about it. Crack that safe open. Have the music fuck out a little bit there. Wanderer's journal. Alright, so here's a corpse. Hide. Okay, so this is gonna probably end up in kind of some weird, creepy shit. Bench. Alright, well, someone is still singing here. And just listen, I guess.
I'd buy that for $1.
Oh, hello. Thank you for the host, Raid. They're the same thing. Ish. Kind of. How's everybody from this host, Raid? I'm going to use those words interchangeably again. Okay, yes, I thought we would see her again, judging by what we heard from those two corpses. And also we saw what appeared to be her corpse in the thing down there. Thank you for the 100 bits, by the way, for the for that. I see that my bit notification did not update on every part of my OBS layout, so there's a gigantic bit GIF there. It looks incredibly silly when it takes up the whole screen. Hello. What's her health looking like? Oh, this isn't a fight. Okay. I have a feeling that we should sit here while she's singing this song. Alternately, I feel like something weird is going to happen at some point here. Like, I'd still kinda a little bit wigged out by seeing what really did look like her body preserved in amber. Also, we can't go over here. That's unfortunate. Well, unless I've missed something here, which is very likely, then that is all there is in this area. And for some reason, I hit the switch outside of the elevator, which is not useful. I just sent the elevator to where that switch is. And as you can tell, we are already there. Also, in the confusion, I didn't say hi to Tav. How are you doing, Tav? How's your evening? I heard you have finished your chocobo racing stuff in 14, so that's nice. And I assume Coco is doing pretty well too. Oh yeah, there's the big fella from earlier. Let's go to the left. Is this back into the... Yes, that's back into the Ancient Basin / Royal Waterways room. So we're going to this left. And there's an elevator here. I don't have a map for this area yet. Let's have a look around this elevator shaft. Okay. Am I enjoying the game so far? It's been a bit of a roller coaster, but most of it has been very, very good. There were a couple areas, like, I was having a very tough time in the Crystal Peak area. And it was quite a struggle there, but it's turned around a little bit since then. I'm still kind of bad at a lot of it, as you can see from things like that, but I'm enjoying it a lot. It plays very well. It is kind of easy to get lost in terms of, like, there's a lot that you can do. And it all feels like it leads somewhere consequential, which on the other hand is kind of nice, because it feels like there's a lot to do. Okay, so up. And meanwhile, we got these. Oh yeah, these big guards are really tough. Then again, I think I'm probably getting towards a point where I should be able to be finding the thing to upgrade my weapon again. And yeah, I'm definitely playing it a little unsafe there, but I seem to get away with it. Just about enough space to... Ow. Never mind. There we go. Yeah, those are definitely some very protracted fights. Maybe it's just something I'm not good at, and I admit that I usually don't use my abilities very much except for healing. Like, I need to save that. So let's have a look at our map. We can go up and to the right. Can we? Perhaps not. That area is locked behind a gate of some description. So I assume we'd have to actually approach from the other side then. Stand on this block. Check the map again, and... that seems like a pretty long path to get around there, I think. unless I've missed something. Yes, that's... Noticeably large chungus there. This way. Bench, and there's nothing else in this little chamber. This is a dead end. Okay, so yeah, it is gonna have to be go all the way around there. I'm gonna let that goofus take a hit from the shield while we are in the process. Oh. Okay. Going around. That goes down to the waterways, which we still have some to explore there, but I want to do this first. Because I saw it and I'll forget if I don't. Up we go. Hey. Oh, okay. Well, I guess let's just go back to the Royal Waterways, because I said there was more over there for me to explore. What sound? That's... Yeah, that's a bat. Pardon me. Well, bat-like creature. I already forgot what they were called, and I probably looked at it recently. I know those bats are out there. Like right there. Oh god, that noise. Egg sack. Yeah, this is like some of these things are some of the nastiest enemies in, well, definitely there's probably worse in a couple of video games out there, but in most of the video games that I've played, that's the down blast for that, right? Yeah, it's been kind of surprising, Zephy. How's it going? I know I asked earlier, but that was earlier. And I was expecting to land in acid, so that's why I took that big drop. Because, honestly, this area being an acid sewer, you would expect a soft landing. Acid sewer, that's a phrase that I'm sure anyone wants to hear as a description for a video game level, right? And it has several of the grossest enemies you've ever seen. Wow. What fun. As like in Sonic Spin. You're right. That was literally the first level of Sonic Spinball. And that's how you knew that video game was going to beat your fucking ass in. Is because of that. Like, wow. Thank you for reminding me. I had blocked that out, apparently. I haven't played that game in a while. I probably should. I actually have a cart for it. It is one of the very few Sega Genesis games that I own that I have a box for. It's not the hard plastic box, it was a cardboard box that I think was introduced much later on to cut costs. But it is still a box. Eminence in Shadow. I have never heard of this, and ooh, this thing looks quite like it'll be a bit of a pain in my, well, probably multiple parts of my body, but the Fluke Marm. And it's gonna spit out a bunch of these things. Sort of bounce around haphazardly. I suppose at some point I'll look into it if I don't forget, which is a very real possibility. I'm not necessarily the person with the greatest memory in the world. And this thing does a lot of damage just in general. Mostly by virtue of the little chuckleheads flying around. They add up quite a bit. Ooh. Yes, indeed. Brother! Snake, did you like my sunglasses? As my impression falls apart completely. Well, I mean, every genre has its merits, and, you know. Just saying, I admit that I haven't looked into that many isekai, but, then again, all I can think of when I think of that genre is how much Dot Hack was basically the first one, and thinking back to it and being like, I feel like that's aged a little poorly. Also, I'm noticing it. I feel like I'm starting to speak in a much more southern accent suddenly. Become the nuke. Nice. Alright, so we got a bench. Count that. Right, is this bench not in like a really weird area? But if we're going to be dealing with that fluke marm thing, it might be a smart idea. Ah, right, this is the leaning bench. It might be a smart idea, as I'm saying, to bench down somewhere a little closer to the boss. Also, I appreciate that it just melts into the acid. That seems to have made my life exponentially easier. Heal. Okay. Good job, Dream Shield. Really pulling its weight. Ugh. Alright, let's try this again. Wow, there's just a bunch of those things coming out at once. There's got to be a safer position to be operating from, I should think. Is there anything else I can squeeze out of that one slot? Long nail isn't quite going to do it for us, I don't think. See, this thing might be interesting, the Joni's Blessing. I'd be switching to a the problem is I would have to drop a lot for that, 'cause that's 4 slots. I'd have to drop the Dream Shield and something else in order to use that. And that something else would end up being the Wayward Compass, of course. That seems a little bit heavy, but I'll give it a shot. I'll see what we can do with this. Well, we definitely have a much larger health meter, that's for sure. Unfortunately, I don't think this is going to work for me for the approach because of things like this. I'm feeling a little off my rhythm now. Just in general. You hear how many of these fuckers are after me? Yeah, this is absolutely not gonna... I mean, I noticed early on that this was not going to work for me, but... Especially not if I just plow through things like that. That's... The Boulder Shell one sounds like a decent option. Alright, so let's take that off. Dream Shield. Defender's Crest off. Boulder Shell on. And we'll see how this works out fairly soon, I guess. Just that suffice to say, the Defender's Crest didn't seem like it was helping us a ton, so I guess I can get away with switching that out. Since the AoE on it is quite small, I'm noticing now. Not really, no. I forgot about that. I forgot about that as a thing. That's a point. I forget about a lot of what I have available to me, so... Okay, yeah, not indestructible is a good fucking way to put it. That thing doesn't do anything, apparently. That's... Well, at least I'm not taking damage, I guess, but still. I'm losing all... I think I'm still losing all that soul from when I get hit there. I probably do, to be fair. I'm going to take a look at what else I have here. It's not much yet. There's definitely a lot of hidden stuff that I have not found. So... going to try sticking with the Balder Shell for now. Because at the very least, I did not lose health while I was getting knocked around. That was certainly a large clump of stuff going on there. And they're all still making a lot of noise. Wow. Don't want to calm down up there. Slow down. Breathe. Or something. Last part. Okay. That I don't think was as useful as I was hoping it would be, but... But one thing I did notice that, you know, is of minor, well, probably not completely minor relevance, but is of interest, is that when I got knocked around, my Thorn charm, Thorn's of Agony, triggered. Unfortunately, that doesn't provide me with any soul recharge, because having that be sustainable would probably be a bad idea. That would just be a little too cheesy to be a thing to allow the players to keep. I actually completely forgot about the other part of that creature, so that was my fault entirely. Okay, so there's another path over there that we can explore. I don't know if it goes much of anywhere, but we can get our shade and we can go there. recollect our funds. Well, there's a little bonus money. That's something at least. Oh yeah, that's kind of useless right now because I haven't put that charm back on yet, which I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do that here. Rest. Okay, that one stays on. That one comes off. Because at the moment we don't really need it. Bender's Crest. Let's figure out where we are a little better. Guess we're gonna go up and go to the waste, because I think that's the closest place to any sort of transportation. I don't have to take the upstairs path now if I don't want to. I can just go this way. These things show up. It'd be a lot easier to tolerate the noises the other creatures are making around here. Ah, right, there was the mask shard here. I get the feeling this was not the closest location to a stag station, but we are now. Oh, well, there's... Never mind, I was gonna say there's this little thing we haven't explored yet. Nope. That's nothing. It just looks like it should be something, but it is not. And yes, there's going to be a lot of me pulling this map up just to see how high up in the room I am and everything. Again, can't go over there. I think I bought that one for a friend a while ago and may have a copy of it in my Steam library. In fact, I would consider that to be very likely. My Steam library is shockingly expansive and I have played very little of it. Yeah, Ow. Also, wow, those things do 2 hits of damage. I forgot about that. That's pretty brutal early on. Excuse me. Big acid pool here. I don't think there's any reason to... Yeah, it's not that big, it turns out. Well, so much for the game completely preempting what I was about to say. Which was gonna be, hey, yeah, there's no reason to explore that, is there? Indeed. And the thing is, there's a bunch of huge acid pits in this area, and it just feels like you should be able to explore them. Or that you might get something out of it, but... this is gonna be a little tough, I'm sure, because I've only got 5 health. But I benched downstairs, so... At least I can come back for this. Well, that was hit detection. Yeah, that last time I just screwed up. But I definitely feel like there was a moment of hit detection in one of those attacks. Or could be could be that I don't see very well. Or that I just screwed up. There's a closer bit. Alright, you have a nice night there, Tiberiosity. Whose username I'm like really just catching up with the fact that's what that is. I mean, I noticed like the whole time, I guess, but didn't really piece together, I guess, in my brain. Hey, you'll get your soup one day. I'm sure. I think the upstairs bench is by the leg biter, maybe? The leg biter. Because let's put it this way, I don't think we want to know that there's more than one of something called a leg biter. We got our shade back. I will deal with the master at some other point. Old Torgo there. Wait, no. That's backwards. Doesn't it go under here? No? Dang. Shortcut. I was hopeful. I don't know what you would fit there, but, you know, why not? Excuse. Let's bench briefly. And talk to our buddy over here. Strength, sure, let's pick this up. Fragile heart. And fragile group. I don't really know what these do. Break if its bearer is killed. Ooh. That's... Ouch. I don't like that. I believe there's a way to change that issue, but I don't know how offhand. And this is an area we can go to now that we're immune to acid, or immune to swimming in acid, rather. These in here? That fixed the issue quite nicely. And let's get a heal. I'm gonna pause for a second because my chair... Well, my chair is very old and the thing just... Gotta adjust my chair, basically. Put it that way. It's old and janky and, you know, it's... I've sat in less comfortable before, but only just. One day I do definitely need to get hold of a new chair. I do not have a map for Fog Canyon. Well, I guess we didn't do a whole lot here the one time we were here. Because come to think of it... I don't remember a ton about a lot of these enemies. But also, we were only here for like a moment, and yeah, those things are basically dynamite. I think having the Dream Shield might be a... No, they explode on touch. Okay. That's not particularly great. I was about to say having the Dream Shield might be a liability, but no, having a physical body is what seems to be the thing that is a liability here. Okay, I saw the body fly away and I was like, oh, that's... Okay, so those are fine because I didn't have them equipped. Okay, so that way is effectively blocked. That is down into our right over there. Ow. That was not great. Wow, that thing does 2 damage when it touches you, huh? Wow, this is a rough area. I don't think I should be over here even yet. Yet I gotta at least go back and get my shade. Wow. This is rude. Alright, I can't tell if it's in this room or not from the map because I don't have a map yet. Wow, okay. Fuck you, game. That that arced around like... So, the behavior on those big jellyfish is that they have... The body goes flying and then the core goes after you at, like, turbo speeds. And that... The core just arced from the body going flying all the way around it. And I don't know what hit me there. Okay, great. But we're slowly walking this back because apparently this area just demolishes me. So, from what it looked like, I didn't hear the sound cue of the core of the jellyfish rocketing off. It looked like the body just, after getting hit by the dream shield, launched back around to where I was just immediately. I was just like, yep, well, we're here now. I'm starting to think this thing is a bit of a mistake. But then again, at other times, it's really, really good. So, very hard to say. Although getting done in by my own something or other would be kind of fitting in a sense. Alright, Shade, where are you? Up or down? Okay, so they're just areas of death there that I didn't really notice not a background element before. I'm guessing that that's what happened, is that I didn't realize that the electrocution bugs there were not part of the background. That's my own fault. Kind of. Here we are in the infected crossroads, which is a place we have been before. It is the forgotten crossroads, but much nastier. Orange stuff coming out of it. Pick up the rest of this rock chunks. I think I did. I went to the distant village. Distant village, yeah. And I think that was an offshoot of... I think the path there was an offshoot of either that or something close to it. I didn't. Okay, well... I don't know where things are, so... yeah. I can go back there and pull up the map and, like, show you what I have from that. Because that's the best I can do. Offhand. Just remember there's something there. Okay. The best I can say at this point is okay. I will forget by the next time I play this, which will likely be at the beginning of next... oh. Those things explode. Right. Haven't encountered them in quite a while, but we're at town so we can just use a bench. Oh, someone's gone missing. The girl who's usually here who blushes about us is gone. That's quite unfortunate. Okay. Fall in. Big guy and... wait to... brain out where I'm trying to go for... I think it's the resting grounds is the one that I'm looking for in this case. Yeah, well, there's also a tram path that I didn't realize was there. There's some more stuff going on up there that I never noticed because I just kept skipping past this because I assumed it was acid. Okay, good. I can just get back there. Do I have money for anything you've got, buddy? Yes. Lifeblood heart. Can't purchase the farm notch yet. Quick focus would be nice. Alright, so we'll pick up a couple of these real quick. Bench just in case we end up accomplishing nothing else. I think it's going to be what happens. Oh no, I've already done that. Okay. Well. So much for me thinking that was something of importance. Whoops. Again, a little out of the loop. I haven't played this in a couple of weeks. Alright, let's do the tram pass. Oh, other side. Press the shiny button. The jolly candy-like button. Rest. And look at our map. Well, this is closer to Crystal Peak, but is otherwise a position that I'm not sure how useful it is. But seeing as how I have it now, the Strand Pass rather, may as well put everything to use at least once. Get a feel for how far we are away from where I gotta start turning down. And I definitely feel like I should be able to access an item to upgrade my nail not too far off in the future, right? Because these enemies are taking a buckload of abuse. These some tanky fellows. Except for the ones that aren't. And obviously anything that just bull rushes you and explodes, well, HP doesn't enter much into it. As a general rule. It's a really mean enemy placement, I gotta say. Right in front of a door. So, yeah, there's an exit over to this side that I've never explored for some reason. Alright, well that's... No, that's just a log entry? And an area with some money in it. Yes, this room appears to just contain a log entry and money. Well, alright. What time is it? Alright, so I don't feel that I got a ton done this time. Especially because, like, the only real boss fight we kept getting wrecked by. But I am going to rest here, and I'm going to call it a stream for the night because I've been going for about 3.5 hours.